Hi, I'm Sam Scudder, and today we're talking about trigonometry. Okay, enough of that craziness, it's time to get serious. Alright, now for some helpful hints. Okay, first thing you need to know about trigonometry is that it can only be used for right triangles. Not isosceles, not scalene. But we will put a star next to isosceles. You'll see why later. I'm going to be talking about tan, sine, and cosine. These are the three main trigonometry functions, and the most basic. So tan is equal to opposite over adjacent. Sine is equal to opposite over hypotenuse, and cosine is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. These are all used for finding sides of triangles. I will demonstrate a few. Okay, let's keep it simple. Let's say the angle is 30 degrees and the side is 4. Now let's use tan. So that equals to tan times 30 equals x over 4. Now pull out your calculator and do tan times 30. You should get 0.577. So then put 0.577 is equal to x over 4. Now it's just a simple algebra equation. Times 4, and you should isolate x and get your answer. So the answer is 2.309 is equal to x. That means that the opposite side of angle 30 is equal to that. So let's say you only have the two sides, 2.309 and 4. How do you find the angles? Well, the great thing about trigonometry is that they have an inverse sign. You can use tan inverse to find the angle. So here, let's do the math. To set up the equation, you should put tan inverse sine 2.309 over 4. Then just plug it into the calculator, and the number that you get is the angle. Now make sure to put this angle in the adjacent side of the 4 and not on the opposite side. So your answer should be 29.996. That's basically 30, the angle that we started off with in the beginning. Okay, let's move on to sine now. Sine is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Sine tells you what percentage the side is of the hypotenuse. Okay, time for an example. Let's say the angle is 30 degrees and the hypotenuse is 7. Now do sine times 30 equals x over 7. That equals 0.5. Now multiply 7 on both sides to isolate the x and to get your answer. You should get 3.5. Now that is the opposite side of angle 30. You can also use the inverse function as well for sine. So let's use the same triangle and go 7 and with our newfound side 3.5. Now plug that into your calculator and see what you get. You should get 30. Look, that's the same angle we started out with in the beginning. Last and not least is cosine, my very favorite. Cosine is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. So this time, let's say the angle is 50 and the hypotenuse is 6. Then plug it into the equation and you should get cosine times 50 equals x over 6. Plug cosine times 50 into your calculator and you should get 0.643. So for your equation you should have 0.643 equals x over 6. So do the math, times 6 on both sides to isolate x and get your answer. Your answer should be 3.857. Just like tan and sine, you can use the inverse function, cos inverse. So let's try it out. Let's do 6 as the hypotenuse and our new side 3.857 and see what we get. You should get 49.9999, which is basically, if you round up, 50, which is the angle we started with in the beginning.